It's always all I learned, bro. I calm pace the shit now. Analyze the shit for what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the people that's where they at. And be thankful that you on the path that you on, because there's a lot of niggas that ain't even here to even experience this shit.
Yeah.
You got artists like C Struggs who's like just on the brink of breaking shit. And I'm gonna tell you a story nobody ever, I never even told everybody. Like C Struggs done gave me some words before, like he, you know what I'm saying? I was popping some shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I was popping my shit one time. That nigga, he messaged me one day, like, bro, you gotta watch how you talk to people, fool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, get off that shit, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga, he really, you know what I'm saying? But it stuck with me though, fool, because he said some shit. And he was like, bro, you don't ever want people to look at you like a clown, bro. And he said that shit.
Yeah.
And it made me, and I finally understood years later, you know what I'm saying, like why he would even reach out and say that, you know what I'm saying?
C Struggs.
Yeah, but it's like what I'm saying is like, damn, you never know when people gonna be here, how long you got. And it was a nigga on the verge of having his shot. He was popping a wave at that point. And then, you know, sickness strike out of nowhere and shit.
The hardest worker probably ever is C Struggs.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it to you, I ain't gonna lie, the hardest worker, but he's not an artist, I probably would say it's Frank.
Frank?
See, people don't know who Frank is. Frank is the nigga that was behind Paper Chasers and behind be with Lil B Man all the time.
I know who you talking about. Yeah.
That nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga gonna go for it.
I done seen his face a lot.
You talking about a supportive act, a supportive nigga, like they gonna ride for any cause that his friends have, from a clothing line to some song.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That nigga Frank gonna get it done. I ain't gonna lie.
As far as the Richmond shit that you was talking about earlier, so the whole process, all that shit, did that come before or after Richmond?
All that came, I can't put it to you like this. Big Boy's thing came before Richmond, but Richmond picked the song up and, you know, put it on like national status, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even though it was made his own street, you know, even though it made his own street buzz off the rip, they made sure it like got the radio and et cetera, and it got it in the hands it needed to be. And then came Frankie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Frankie was actually pushed out to the forefront before Big West Thing, even though I had the song before. Because, you know, they came to me and was like, bro, we need a hit for that shit Frank be doing in the club.
Yeah.
See, that song, Frankie, that's about the nigga that I'm talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the man, because it was the whole dance with it. He had a dance and shit.
Yeah.
They needed the beat, so I did the beat. I came back there like, we ain't got no hook. I'm like, I ain't got no hook yet. So I just jumped in the booth and did that shit. And then like 3 weeks, it was on radio. And so since it was a dance song, it got pushed harder.
Yeah.
So then what came after that was, you know, the process.
Yeah.
Now this is while I'm with Richmond, and then what came, you know, the rest of the hits at the dope spot. That was Sean on the beat, like first hit.
Yeah.
I was at the dope spot. That was the first time I let an outsider do my beat. That was Sean on the beat.
That's crazy.
At the dope spot. So yeah, that's when he did at the dope spot. Then I backdoored, and he came with the pipe. And which I don't know is all these songs was never supposed to come out. They was never approved by the label. I was just taking them hoes from the studio and just giving them hoes to DJ Hustle.
Yeah.
Because the label, every time they were like, oh, we don't like that, we don't like that, we don't really like that, we don't really like that. But I'm like, nigga, this that shit. You know what I'm saying? This all gonna go. So besides that, I came, you know, with that pipe, and Mr. Rogers came down here and he got the song Roundhouse Rockin' made.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, I need you to do the hook on Roundhouse Rockin'. I'm like, all right, cool. So I did that. That was another hit I had in Houston.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So while I'm doing that, I had the pipe. And I was like, bro, listen to this.
Yeah.
And so he listened to it. He turned around and told my CEO, like, boy, if you don't push this song, this hoe is a hit of hits.
Yeah.
He was like, this hoe is a hit.
Huge DJ.
Yeah, and he took that hoe. Roger took that hoe and started spinning that bitch and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But the nigga who was really pushing the gas on like most of my hits that like I was getting into it with DJs and shit like that was DJ Tuss. You know what I'm saying? DJ Tuss, that's like my manager, consultant, whatever you want to call it, my nigga. And like he was really in the meeting, like I don't give a fuck. What y'all think about this crazy ass little nigga, man? But this nigga jamming, man. You gotta play this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all talking about. And so yeah, he
Damn,
was going
so
hard
you
for
kind of faded off for Richmond, really, cause it seemed like they was just fucking with QP. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean QP was there before I was there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? QP was he was there before I was there. And they had the artist JB, so and once I guess they quit ties with JB, I came into the picture.
Okay.
QP was already there, but I came with a hit already in hand. You know what I'm saying? That was already down there rolling, and so the focus turned on to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once the focus turned on to me, I brought another nigga with me, which was Book.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if you gonna sign me, you gotta sign my partner, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they did that. So. With that being said, I came, I did that, and the reason why I left Richmond is because I had all these hits, but they never wanted to put my face on anything, like the tour bus or none of that shit, because they felt like they was taking losses with their last artists and shit doing that. Like, bro, push the artist, but they were more focused. I felt like they were more focused on pushing the label than the artist. Then when it came time for me to drop a solo project, they dropped a compilation with me and the other two artists, which was no problem. The album became great, you know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Legendary album, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I feel like, then after that, I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to do this, you know, do a solo album. And they didn't come through on it, you know what I'm saying? It was just bullshitting, so, you know, I went back to the block.
Yeah.
I started back doing what I do. Yeah, and I was just sitting in the house and shit, doing what I do and chilling, and I just let it fade out. I was just like, I called him, like, I'm done with that shit. I ain't put out a tweet, like, fuck that rap shit. I just got out tour during the summer jam and shit.